Shadow people are mysterious figures that many people have seen, especially when they have trouble sleeping. These spooky shapes often appear in dark rooms, especially late at night when it's quiet. Movies and TV shows love to use the idea of shadow people because it's scary and fascinating. People often talk about strange experiences like hearing noises or seeing things move. The feeling of something lurking in the dark is something we can all relate to. Sometimes people see dark, human-like shapes at the edges of their vision, especially when they are between sleeping and waking. Today we will explore the 10 best movies and TV shows that feature these eerie shadow beings. But first, don't forget to subscribe to the Cine Wizard and turn on notifications. Now let's dive into our list of chilling films and shows that showcase these terrifying figures.
It paralyzes the child before crushing it.
I know. I see her too.
2 cases like this, 2 days apart.
The numbers keep growing.
Can't get away from them.
Speak of the devil, and he does appear.
I think you know what happened out there. I think you know what was wrong, and you didn't do anything.
At number 10, we have the TV series Supernatural. In Season 1, Episode 16, titled Shadow, the Winchester brothers meet Meg Masters, who is linked to the murders they are investigating. She uses powerful shadow creatures called Devas to attack them and their father John. These Devas are mostly invisible but become human-like shadows when they strike. They can be driven away by light. After the fight, John realizes how weak the family is when united and decides to leave his sons. This moment shows how the Devas' strength affects the family's bond.
He has one weakness.
What's that?
You.
At number 9, we have Smallville. This show often had a new villain in each episode, some from Superman comics and others created just for the show. In Season 8, Episode 6, titled Prey, Randy Klein gains the ability to shapeshift into a dark shadow after being hit by a kryptonite meteor. He uses his power to attack people and pretends to be responsible for a serial killer's crimes to become famous. This episode explores the idea of true villainy and is both dark and thought-provoking. Randy's shadowy attacks are scary and add to the tension of the story.
You're not a lawyer.
I'll take that as a compliment. Congratulations on your page 1.
At number 8, we have The Twilight Zone revival from 1985, which is often compared to the classic original series. One of the notable episodes is Season 1, Segment 10A, titled The Shadow Man. The story is about a young boy named Danny Hayes, who is scared of the dark. When his mother makes him turn off the lights, he finds a scary shadow figure under his bed. This shadow man seeks revenge on those who bully Danny. The episode is chilling, especially as Danny becomes more willing to use the shadow's power against his enemies, creating a tense atmosphere.
Glad to hear it, my man. Hey, don't stay out too late, and when you get back, make sure you shut the window.
At number 7, we have Once Upon a Time. In Season 2, Episode 21, titled Second Star to the Right, Pan's shadow first appears and stays until Season 4. Unlike the playful shadow from the original Peter Pan, this version is dark and dangerous. It kidnaps young boys to take them to Neverland. Pan's shadow can change shape and even imitate voices, making it very scary. Voiced by Marilyn Manson, it shows a frightening presence. The shadow made a deal with Peter Pan to keep him young, and its glowing white eyes and long limbs make it resemble the monstrous shadow figures people often talk about.
Neverland? No! No, you're not taking me there!
At number 6, we have Slumber, a 2017 horror film. It tells the story of Alice, played by Maggie Q, who is a sleep doctor. She meets a family that says they are haunted by a demon called the Nognitsa, a nightmare spirit from Slavic folklore. This spirit torments people, especially children, at night. Alice has to set aside her scientific beliefs to fight this supernatural danger. The movie builds tension well, creating a chilling atmosphere that can scare even seasoned horror fans. Although the ending isn't perfect, it shows the terrifying experience of sleep paralysis, making it feel like a real nightmare.
It paralyzes the child before crushing it.
At number 5, we have Be Afraid, a 2017 horror movie starring Brian Cranston as Dr. John Chambers. After moving to a new home with his family, John begins to experience sleep paralysis. During these episodes, he sees shadow people. Although they don't harm him, he discovers they want to take his 7-year-old son. This leads him to a journey through different realities to rescue his boy. The movie features great creature effects and sound design, creating a dreamlike and creepy atmosphere. A scary prank in a tunnel highlights the dark presence of shadow people and the feeling of being trapped during sleep paralysis.
I think you know what happened out there. I think you know what was wrong and you didn't do anything.
At number 4, we have Doctor Who. The thecinewizard, which means the shadow that melt the flesh, are tiny, dangerous creatures from this series. They first appear in Season 4, Episode 8 and 9, titled Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead. While they usually don't hurt humans, they can come together to form shadowy figures that can strip a person to the bone in just minutes. Known as the piranhas of the air, the thecinewizard leave behind horrifying remains and represent a terrifying idea of shadow people. These episodes also introduce River Song, a character who makes a brave sacrifice. At number 3, we have The X-Files. In Season 2, Episode 23, called Soft Light, agents Fox Mulder and Dana Scully investigate several disappearances with their former student, Detective Kelly Ryan. Initially, they suspect spontaneous combustion, but they soon find Chester Ray Banton, a scientist. He was working with dark matter when his shadow came to life and started to disintegrate people. This episode is creepy because the shadow is connected to Chester, who suffers because of it. Written by Vince Gilligan, it showcases themes of tragedy and madness, making Chester's fate feel like the confusion of sleep paralysis.
Oh, God.
At number 2, we have Shadow People. This film is presented as a true story and uses old footage, YouTube clips, and interviews to create a mock documentary about shadow people. People share their experiences with sleep paralysis and these shadowy figures with Charlie Crow, a radio host played by Dallas Roberts. Charlie believes that recent deaths in his hometown are linked to shadow people, so he teams up with CDC investigator Sophie Lacombe, played by Alison Eastwood, to uncover the truth. The mix of simulated footage and interviews creates a chilling atmosphere, making it a scary movie that can make you think twice about turning off the lights at night.
2 cases like this, 2 days apart.
The numbers keep growing.
Can't get away from them.
Speak of the devil, and he does appear.
Finally, at number 1, we have Lights Out. This supernatural horror film follows Rebecca, played by Teresa Palmer, as she discovers that a dark figure is haunting her young half-brother, Martin, portrayed by Gabriel Bateman. Their mother, Sophie, played by Maria Bello, is more connected to the shadow person than they first realize, and deep family issues come to light as they fight against this dark force. Lights Out combines a scary plot with a message about mental health. It features clever scares and a well-designed shadow person, creating an intriguing story about this terrifying nighttime creature.
I know. I see her too.
That's the end of our list for today. We explored some exciting movies and shows featuring shadow people and other spooky creatures. Each story brings its own unique take on fear and the unknown, making them perfect for fans of horror. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. To see more top 10 videos, don't forget to subscribe to the Cine Wizard and click the bell icon to turn on notifications.